Fighting with family. One of the biggest painful, stunting things to your growth in life. One of the biggest roadblocks in your life is fighting with family. A test of your emotional health is going to be how much you engage and continue to engage in fighting with family. I have fought with my family members. It's been some of the most painful things, and I almost got caught stuck in the quicksand of contention. Because what I've learned as I matured and as I became an adult is that it takes two to tango. And that drama just doesn't come in your life. You invite it and you permit it to stay in your life. You have to take accountability for you. But many times people don't want to be alone. Many times people want to play the blame game. How does family feuds continue? Blame game. I had one YouTuber that commented on my video. They were upset because I blocked them. So they came with a second fake profile. And they left me a message and they said, I don't like the fact that you blocked me because I was trying to expose another YouTuber for being a phony. Here they are with their second fake profile, trying to tell me about someone who is fake. Huh, the irony. Huh. And let me tell you something, guys. Look, I pretty much share my real life. People can believe it or not. I really don't care. But look, YouTube is entertainment, guys. You're watching free TV, okay? Like, do I really think Al Bundy scored 3 touchdowns in one football game? I don't know. I don't care. I watched it for entertainment. Do I really think some guys are really destitute, or do I think they're scamming people for money? They may be scamming people for money. Bob Wells may be scamming older women so he can go upgrade his solar. I don't know. I don't care. I remember one time I was trying to debate someone on another YouTube channel, but I thought this YouTuber was a phony. And this other person was like a real fan of them. And then at a certain point, I just said, you know what? You're like a Jim Jones follower. You're like following the cult master. But then the person said something to me, just woke me up and says, well, you know what? If you don't like this channel, why are you even here? And you know what I said? You're right. It's my fault. It's my fault for engaging in something that I don't like, engaging in something that doesn't work for me, engaging in something I don't believe. So at some point, you got to take accountability. I don't care if the YouTuber reminds you of your ex-husband. You thought your ex-husband was playing stupid, but comes out he was a scam artist. Now, was your ex-husband playing stupid, or were you playing stupid to seduce your ex-husband because you thought he was so stupid you can control him? And then you found out you couldn't control him. He had scammed you. You're the biggest scam artist there is. It takes two to tango. And that's how you get into the family feud. That's how you get into the drama. You want to live rent-free. You want to live rent-free, but then you want to complain about your parent. You can't complain about your parent if you want to live rent-free. You can't complain about a YouTuber if you want to watch entertainment free. Cheap-ass people, you don't have no damn YouTube Red. Cheap as hell watching YouTube free, and you're a professional critic with a fake profile. And that's why you also have been divorced a couple times, and you're in a contentious relationship with your family. Now, look, at a certain point in my life, I say, am I going to keep arguing with my family members? Or am I going to start to build my own life, separate myself, and live on my own? That's what I did. And thank God I finally got to a point where I sold my property. I got away from all the financial entanglement, so I don't have to be on the hook to other people. I got a family member living rent-free. I got a family member, sibling that's lived rent-free with my mother for about 20 years. Okay. And she complains that, you help the other kids do this and this and that. I said, Ma, she's sitting there living rent-free. She don't even pay for her own toilet paper. I mean, if you don't even pay for your own toilet paper, I mean, you don't got no room to complain. The average rent is $800 a month. Because these type of people that complain, they'll never live in their car. They're like the other psychopath that keeps coming on my channel and putting the thumbs down. Because they complained that they tried to live in their car and they got in an argument with somebody in a parking lot. But guess what? They're going to live in an apartment. They're probably arguing with someone there. They're a disaster. This drama is a way of being. It's an attitude. It's a person. Doesn't matter where you live. It's a person. It's a mindset. Somebody come in the hot super chat. Hold on now, damn it. Data Geek, keep doing you. Thanks again for continuing to inspire me. Much love and respect. Well, Data Geek, thank you for hanging in there with me. I saw you got a new video uploaded. Pay it forward. Damn it. Thank you, Data Geek. I appreciate that. Thank you. But I said to myself, here I have a sibling living rent-free for 20 years, still complaining. What's the average rent? $800 a month, at least. $800 a month times 12. I mean, that's basically $10,000 a year. So for $10,000 a year times 10, that's $100,000. If you live rent-free as an adult for 10 years, you just borrowed $100,000 from your mother or your father. If you did it for 20 years, you just borrowed $200,000. And you ain't paying for food, and you ain't paying for this. And if you're paying for food with food stamps and you're rent-free, hold up. All right, let's not get carried away, because I got some family members like that. Let's stay positive. But what I could tell you is this. You see how we're getting all worked up? This is how it also sounds like when I call my mom sometimes and she's arguing. I said, Ma, I got to go. I can't hear that. And sometimes she says, Sam, let me call you back. Because I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear it. And that's why I left her. I don't want to be around. I value my peace. I value my peace. I'd rather be in a parking lot. My mom used to have a house. She used to go into a parking lot to eat in peace. I worked with a guy. I said, after work, I said, oh, you going home? He goes, I ain't going home. He goes, I'm going to go get something to eat and go in the parking lot and eat in peace. I don't want to go home with my wife yet. I said, damn. That's a reality, guys. That's a reality. Thank you again, Daddy Geek. I love you. I'm going to get to all the live comments. I'm on a roll. I'm feeling the spirit. And what spurred this too, was the last DoorDash I did one about 10 o'clock at night here. And it was a fail. It was a DoorDash fail. It was, I'm going to put a little bit of blame on the restaurant. The customer was not, I went to the customer's house. It's a big guy. I've been to his house before. Big, like almost like severely obese guy. He lives with his mother. And when I went to the door, his apartment complex, when I went to the door, I heard them arguing from outside. So like, I wasn't judgmental because, I grew up in a family, we'd argue, everyone argues, but they were arguing. So I knocked on the door, and when I knocked on the door, the argument stopped, but I could tell there was a lot of tension in the air. And, again, he's a big guy, and I could see too, he was looking to eat to get rid of some of the stress. I understand that. So I went to hand him the bag of food. I took it out of the DoorDash bag. And I took the restaurant bag and I went to hand it, and the bag had because it was so hot, it formed a hole in the paper bag and it fell. All the food fell on the floor. And he goes, damn it, Ma, you cursed the earth. That's what he said to his mother. He goes, now all the food's gone. Because he was like, the whole spirit, he felt like just like all the energy came outside. Like the bad energy that was inside came outside. That's why I block people. Because I don't want your energy. I don't want bad energy. The whole bad energy makes my bag drop. All right. And I don't care. Look, maybe some other people are YouTube scammers. Maybe they are. But you got two fake profiles. So I don't think much of you either. Shit. I love when someone with a fake profile is going to tell me what's real and what's fake. Huh. Dolphin Dildo or whatever your name is. Go after yourself. I don't care. They got a picture of a camouflage cat as who they are. If you're adopting 20 cats and your name is Catwoman, let me tell you something. And I do have a viewer named Catwoman. I'm not talking about you. But it may apply eventually. I mean, come on. It's this entertainment, guys. Hey, look, I scored 3 touchdowns in one football game, too. Now, truth be told, I never scored 3. But this the whole Al Bundy. Like, how is Peggy Bundy going to take Al Bundy to divorce court and say, you know what? Excuse me, Judge, after 10 years of marriage, I thought my husband was dumb, but it turns out he was a scam artist. No, no, that's not the problem. The problem is after 10 years, you wake up and you realize that your husband is the same man he was when you married him. Okay? Al Bundy was always a shoe salesman, guys, and you saw it coming. But the big thing is you stuck your head in the sand, all right? You were eating bonbons, okay? Now, let me tell you something. If you're eating bonbons, I'm not awarding you anything, okay? Because it takes two to tango. So you know what I say to all my religious nuts out there? Cut the baby in half. Here's another great lesson that we learned from the Bible. If there's a dispute amongst a family member, cut the baby in half. After we kill 3,000 people for the golden calf, let's cut the baby in half. Let the real owner stand up. Who's the real owner of the contention in the family? Hey, look, guys, it takes two to tango. It takes two to tango. So you got to get out of the house. You got to get out of a relationship. And then you got to stop you got to stop, lurking around. You're lurking around. You're lurking around on a guy. There's a guy on YouTube. He got no teeth. He can't DoorDash. Hey, what do you expect from the guy? You expect him to be like, some philosopher? The guy's out there, hustling, man. It's a strip club out here, B. What do you think Bob Wells is doing? All he's doing is giving his girl a lap dance on Solar, man. Just entertainment. Now, you guys see me, I'm keeping it pretty real out there. But what I'm trying to tell you is, look, I don't take anything serious. As far as, who people tell me are. I remember people used to get in trouble. And they say, Sam, can you believe this person did this? I say, yeah. I say, I don't put anything past anyone. For me, I take everything for what it is in life, man. I don't really don't think, a person could be a psychopath or they could be a scholar. And to me, the line is this thin. That's how thin the line is. But I'll tell you one thing. I don't get involved in the drama. Why? Because I value my peace. Whether it's with a family member, I felt extreme compassion. Extreme compassion when I went to go drop this DoorDash off. Now the DoorDash damn thing fell. I couldn't complete the order. I had to call DoorDash support. At least I got 50%. But I felt compassion because now this big guy who was severely overweight. Now this I could feel his pain, and I could feel his mother's pain too. And so I'm sure it's not easy for him to go out there and get a job. I understand. Some people have, but it's unhealthy, guys. It's unhealthy. Shit. You got to do something, man. You got to try to do something. I don't want to live like that. I see my family members live like that. And look, at some point, people don't change, man. Al Bundy is going to be Al Bundy. He's never going to change. Your mom, that's when people ask me, when I go see my mom now, the only reason we're cool is because I accept her. She is who she is. I am who I am. I make sure I take enough time for my own personal space. But I look back at my life, I don't blame my father or my mother. Look, my mom had 3 kids. My mom's a loving person. But you know what? Now looking back, I'm sure that she knew my father couldn't handle 3 kids. But, they both had unprotected sex. They're both to blame. It's at some point, look, so I don't even try to blame. I don't play the blame game. I just say, you know what? I have to figure out my own life. I have to figure out, I tried to respect my father and my mother. My father kept playing games, so I had to cut him out. My mother's a loving person. We kind of matured together, so I rock with her. My sisters I love, but I keep at a distance. Why? It's because I got to go forward. And the only way you're going to go forward in life is, you take accountability for your own life. You accept the good and the bad from the past, and then that's it. You have to go forward with your life, guys. You can't stop trolling a guy on YouTube because he reminds you of your ex-husband. Guess what? You failed, okay? You picked the wrong guy, okay? You were eating bonbons too, though, okay? Because you don't just marry Al Bundy, thinking he's Donald Trump. You knew it was Al Bundy. So the bottom line, guys, now we're going to go all live comments, is drama doesn't just come in your life. For the most part, there's exceptions, but for the most part, you either invite it, you permit it, or you're playing a game. You're playing the blame game. And you're fighting with family, trying to change them instead of accepting them and moving on with your life because you don't want to move on with your life. This guy and this mother, they reminded me of my own family. Even my mom now, like I hear some things that are said in the house, I don't even get involved. Don't get in the middle. Guys, don't get in the middle of any argument. Because, look, even with my mom and my sister, it takes two to tango. I can't get involved in that. Because it's just, I've tried to get involved. You know what happens? Nothing. Every time you try to get involved in another family member's dispute, guess what happens? Nothing changes. You're the bad guy. And then 2 days later, they're friends again. And now you're really in the middle of no man's land because now they're friends again. You overreacted and nothing changed. And now you just stunted your own life. You stunted your own growth. Huh. You guys, you got to move forward. Okay. Gotta go forward. Daddy Geek, thank you again. Love and respect. Guys, hit that thumbs up button. Share the video. Let me take a hydration break. We'll go all live comments. All right? It's a disaster. We're staying positive. We're doing pretty good. Hydration break, guys. Let's stay hydrated. Thank you again, Daddy Geek. Luke, what's up, Sam? Good to have you back. Keep showing up, brother. Every time you drop a DoorDash bag, don't give up. Show up. Every time things go a little bit bad in life, guys, look, I got over 300 and some deliveries in DoorDash. And look, DoorDash is a small thing in life. It's not a career. But what I'm trying to tell you is, it's a parable. If you have a bad day, you can't quit. Okay? Because everything in life, you don't always have an up day. You're going to have bad days. You got to keep showing up, guys. Okay? It'll get better. Keep going. All right. Luke, what's up, Sam? Send you some positive vibes. I'll take it, man. Hang loose. Haven't talked in a while. I'm glad you keep showing up, brother. I know it's not easy. I know you're a sensitive person. You're a loving person. But at a certain point, too, like, you don't want to hear any negativity. I hear you, brother. Keep going forward. I love you and I appreciate you. Hope you've been doing awesome, too, bro. Luke, I appreciate you, man. Luke, if you want to buy a high-top van and travel around the country and sell your eBay, do it, brother. Like, that's why I hope I didn't discourage you because I know you left that comment like, Sam, what do you think about a high-top van selling eBay stuff across the country? And I kind of said, look, that's not my style. But I don't want to like throw shade on your dream. I'm a minimalist. I don't want a lot of stuff. I don't like eBay. I tried eBay. It's too much logistics, too much back and forth with the shipping. But that's just me. There's a lot of people out there that do well in that. So, brother, I'm saying all that to say never let me or anyone throw water on your fire. You keep doing you, Luke. The Easter holiday was kind of sad because I still haven't reconciled with my family. That's all right. And I'm been so alone since the incident during hurricane season at my mom's house. Brother, that's okay, man. You got to keep going forward. Who's coming hot? Daddy Geek again. Damn it, Daddy Geek. Take a drink of that magic water because it's getting hot in here. Laughing. All I can say is amen, little brother. Well, Daddy Geek, Luke will get back to you, man, but I got to acknowledge. Daddy Geek, thank you again for your kindness. I appreciate the tip. I appreciate the support, man. Hang in there because we're going to get to you because I know you go through what I'm saying. Thank you for the fire emoji. Luke, brother, I understand your pain, man. I've been where you're at. Guys, this doesn't just come like from me doing a DoorDash and seeing a family member argue. This comes because that reminds me of all the things I've been through. And even today, like I call my mom sometimes, she's arguing with my sister. And I say, Mom, let me go. I'll call you back when it's more calm. Because that whole energy, it leaks off of me. Even though I'm in Florida, I can call my mom in New Jersey. If there's arguing in the background, that energy comes all the way down to me in Florida. And what I'm here to tell you guys is I don't need that energy in my life. And you don't either. You don't go forward with that energy. You need good energy. You know how much energy you need to be productive each day, to show up to work out. I mean, you need a lot of energy to go through life. You don't want to let bad people steal your energy. I know people wasting their energy lurking on YouTube trying to convert a guy with no teeth and no job. And they're calling him a scam artist. Let me tell you this, okay? We already know he is. Well, I mean, what do you need? You need Al Bundy to tell you he's not, a Rhodes Scholar? We already know it. So, take off take off like that mindset. Stop lurking on YouTube and go, build your own life. People don't want to hear that. People don't want to hear that. And that's why people are in sad shape, man. It's not good, guys. Gotta go forward. Good job. Daddy Geek, hey Sam, I missed you too. You got a new video up called Pay It Forward. I saw it. I gotta watch the whole thing though. I just saw the thumbnail. The Daddy Geek too, if you're gonna stay in the YouTube game, download on your phone Thumbnail Maker, the app. It's free, and start to make thumbnail thumbnail like things of like pay it forward, like, you see my thumbnails. Those little things, it won't like change your video views over, short period of time. Like you could have the greatest thumbnail, but in your first few months of doing YouTube, you ain't gonna have any views. So, but what it's doing is it's building a level up, it's building a foundation of a good YouTube channel with good characteristics so that you could progressively build it over time, hopefully. Luke, appreciate all the encouragement words, brother. I appreciate you. You always give Stephanie a painful process when you just don't vibe with your family. Yeah, look, you guys know when the vibe isn't right, man. You got to move forward when it's not. Luke, hey, Dad. A gig, what's on? I checked out some of your videos. Keep up the good work. Jacob, what's up, brother? It's my brother Jacob working hard, man. Jacob, hey, Sammy. How are you doing tonight? I'm doing the best I can. How are you, man? Work was good. Damn, good job, man. Started training for taking drive-through orders. I'm not mad at you, man. You moving up, man. That's my guy, man. Last night, I was up till 4 talking to a friend. Worth it. Laughing out, probably a girl. How's your day going, sir? Yeah, I'm not mad at you. Hey, man, yeah, good night, man. You working hard. I hope the best for you, man. I hope y'all, now, like I tell you, Jacob, man, I want you to do whatever you want, man, but don't over there. Now you're making money, man. Now you're having a career. Don't over there get seduced, man. Don't get seduced, and then everything goes sour. So enjoy yourself, but everyone's gonna come knocking at your door now, man. Because why? You're making it happen, man. People like people that do stuff, man. People like doers, okay? And so what I could tell you is keep doing you, like have fun, have relationships, but just remember, man, just do you. Good job, Luke at Daddy Geek. Luke showing you love. Luke's an encourager, brother. Stay encouraged, Luke. We love you, man. Daddy Geek. Hope you had a great Easter yesterday. I have a video coming, but wanted to tell you I went on a long hike. Good job, Daddy Geek. Walking changed my life, guys. Not the gym necessarily, not free porn, but walking. Walking is a blessing from the Lord. Now, I don't like hiking because I don't like mountains. I like flat, concrete. But Daddy Geek, I'm very proud of you. That'll change your life. I dedicated my video to you. Is it the one paying for it? And a few others who have inspired me. Daddy Geek, you've been a huge positive person and a huge encourager in every way. So thank you. I want you to let you know you're appreciated. And I can never repay you in one sense, but thank you. Never lose who you are. Keep doing you. Keep taking your trips. You got one of the best Priuses in the game. Take care of your health. You're not responsible for all your family drama. Or a better way of saying it is you're not responsible for the happiness of your family. You are responsible for your happiness. Happiness is an inside job. You can't give anyone happiness. You could buy them a house. You could buy them a car. I know family members like that. They're still not happy. You give people stuff and they're still not. An ungrateful person will never be happy. Never be happy. So all you got to do is you got to work on you, and then that'll bless others. Good job, Daddy. Jeff, he scored 4 TDs. Now, that was a 4. I thought it was 3, man. I don't know about that. Canal, what's up, man? You have the greatness within you, brother. Well, brother, same back to you. Thank you, man. You are correct, brother. Well, thumbs up. I'll take that. Thank you, man. Daddy Geek. Thank you again. Keep doing you. Thank you, Daddy Geek. Tony, Sam. What? What's up, preach, brother? Well, thank you, brother. Amen. Says the choir. Good to see you, Tony. Daddy Geek. Amen. I can relate because I have a sibling exactly like you. Just crazy. Guys, I think we all can relate on a certain level. And fighting with family will stunt your growth. It's not about judging your family. I went through that season too, where I tried to say, they're wrong. And maybe they are, but I have no place to do that. I'm not their parent. And if your parent wants to be a certain way with them, that's not your job. You're not your parent's parent. All you are is you. Okay, so you got to move on with your life, guys. A lot of times, people spend their whole life trying to make someone else convinced that they're right. I'm not trying to convince anyone. And you shouldn't try to convince anyone. You should just move on with your life, guys. Because let me tell you something. If you don't move on with your life, you're going to end up like some people I know. They stay stuck because they can't stop fighting with family. That's why even the psychopaths that come in here to thumbs down, what I tell them is, look, I'm in the YouTube game. I don't care. You can thumbs down because, I'm a confident person. I have thick skin. But what you are doing is you're hurting yourself. If you really don't like someone and you come in just to thumbs down, what you're doing is you're psychologically just banging your head against the wall. You're a psychopath. Now, if you watch the whole content and you didn't pre-recognize that you were going to give thumbs down, then you're just giving your honest review. But if you come back time and time again just to thumbs down, you're a psychopath. And you're to blame. No one else. And so at a certain point, you got to take care of your mental health, man. Now, if you don't want to, I don't care, because a view's a view. a view's a view. Actually, a thumbs down don't even matter. All this is counted as YouTube interaction. It shows that people care about you enough to engage in your channel. So look, either way, for me, I scored a touchdown. So I'm doing it for you guys. You're over there with no helmet banging your head against the defensive lineman. I'm trying to save your life. But if you want to get a concussion, hey, a view's a view. Thank you. Good job. Right, let's stay positive. Luke, how's DoorDash been? It was a disaster. Well, the last delivery tonight was a disaster, but I guess it sparked this YouTube conversation. So a touchdown, I guess. What have you been averaging a night? Well, I've leveled it down a lot because I'm back in the gym heavy and being outside after my main job. So that's my third job. I got my main IT job, YouTube, and then DoorDash. So I guarantee you 3 people that gave thumbs down, they ain't got one job. But that's all right. That's not another story. What I can tell you is, and they're trying to convince someone else with no job who's worse. You know, the funny part to me, I got like a couple people like they're hating on other channels. They're trying to say like, this person's lazy, they ain't got no job. What job do you have? It's just like, you know, it's like you obviously got just as much time as them because you're watching all their videos psychopath style. You know, psychopath style where you're waiting for it to upload. Like I upload my videos before 8 a.m. because all the psychopaths are still medicated and sleeping. They don't wake up till about 9. And then they check my channel and say, oh, you upload, so I got that. Bro, take it easy, man. You know, go for a walk, man. You know, your whole mindset's off the hook. All right, this is how people get fighting, man. They don't give up. Luke, been kind of slow with Uber Eats. I understand that. Yeah, well, it's slowed down in Florida because the tourism season has ended, the height of it. Like all the snowbirds after Easter, Easter's the last little holiday, but right around April, all the snowbirds go back up to the northern states. So a lot of the demand for door dashing has dropped down. So you're not seeing that height of demand anymore. You know, but still, if you make a couple $100 a week or so, that's still a win. As a side hustle, that's still a win. Anything's better than nothing. Tony, Daddy Geek, how you doing? Luke at Daddy Geek. Jeffrey, oh my gosh, that's hilarious. I'm not going home. I'm going to a parking lot to eat in peace. Hey, there's a whole scripture that says that, guys. After the scripture that says, like, you know, Moses smashed the first 10 commandments in his anger. I had one religious person say, I'm scared. Sometimes you seem too angry. And she's the same person. She was quoting all this scripture. I guess he wasn't scared of Moses when Moses smashed the 10 commandments because he got pissed at the people. And then when he went up and he got the second 10 commandments, then he saw they were all playing around with the golden calf and he killed 3,000 of them. She didn't care about that, but because I talk loud on my YouTube channel, she's scared of my anger. I've never heard a fly, and she's scared of my anger. You should be scared of the wrath of the Lord, not me. I'm not hurting no one. All right, let's stay positive, guys. Let's stay positive. MCV. Hey, Sam, what's up, man? Hang loose, bro. Jacob, I agree. Tony, you know, Al scored 14. Was it 14 East? Well, damn. Well, same thing. All right, good job. Good, you guys are correcting me. Gary, wow, you are cold. You got torque on? What? Gary, you lost me, brother. Stay positive. 8833. About to start my second shift. I ain't mad at that. You on your second job. Hope everyone is well. Hope you're doing well, Sam. Good to see you. 8833. Hey, look, guys. It doesn't matter if you have an RV, a bus, or a car. If you're going to live on the road, your biggest problem is parking. How do you solve it? Work a night shift job. That's it. That's the easiest way. Good job. Daddy Geek. Hey, Sam. I donate 13 bags, 3 meals. Good job. Woo, I'm moving forward. That's the only way to do it. You got it. Still working on it. Hey, great dancing emoji and heart emojis. Guys, you know how to downsize? You do what Daddy Geek did. You buy 3 mil contractor grade trash bags. You don't save anything for your family members. Everything your family members gave you, you throw out. Unless you want to fight with them the rest of your life. So, you saw how, I had a father who fought with his sister, fought with all his family members his entire life, all his children. And he held more value to his collectibles in one sense. He was a good father. I don't want to bash him. But there was a certain mindset that he was so contentious with certain family members about small things that he missed the big picture, and he kept and he kept like collectibles more valuable. Guys, you got to learn to laugh. I shout to my guy iSurvivor. You know, he was getting upset with the Easter Bunny. He was like, Sam, we can't like allow like paganism like to take over God's day. I said, brother. And he told me like his ex-wife got pissed at him because he was too religious. Now, I got a little bit in my life where I was too religious, but what I'm here to tell you, brother, you got to lighten up, man. You got to lighten up. You know, because look, you know, is the Easter Bunny the golden calf? Well, maybe, but, you know, look, at the end of the day, come on, guys. I mean, if you don't know how to laugh in life, and if you take everything too serious, you're not going to, look, life's already hard. You got to, no one wants to be around a tight ass. And godliness is just being a decent person, not hurting people, and learning to laugh. That's godliness. Godliness isn't being an anal retentive person. That's not godliness. Guys, you got to lighten up. And if you can't lighten up, religion ain't going to help you. It's going to make you worse. It's going to make you more of a psychopath. All right, let's stay positive. Good job. Okay, forward. Stay in a relationship for 14 years. You know what it is, brother. Somebody give me a disaster emoji. K4, get the hell out of there. Good job. Let me take a hydration break. K4 about to break it down. Who's that? Oh, I gotta say your name right. That's Kylie. Kylie, I know I'm already saying it wrong. Don't get upset with me. Thank you so much. Stay positive. Kylie, I love you. Don't get upset. I know I said your name wrong. I promise I won't say Kylie. Coletta. Claudette, don't get upset. I love you. I appreciate that. Claudette and Daddy Geek, thank you. Let's take a hydration break. Don't be upset with me. I love you. Stay positive, guys. Thank you, Claudette. Thank you, Daddy Geek. K Ford. Stayed in a relationship for 14 years. 11 too long. I can understand that, brother. God bless her. And me. God bless her and me. There you go. And God bless moving on. K Ford. Mature, godly, loving comment, brother. Love to you. Great comment, man. You guys should pin that one. Good job, K Ford. Jacob, exactly, all casts. Good job. Jacob, family drama never ends well. Well, Jacob, you've been through it, brother. You're changing your life by working. How do you change your life? You gotta go out there and you gotta make a living if you can. I realize that some people have physical and mental capacity issues. So look, I understand that. But look, I got family members like that. And what I can tell you is, then you got to get on a subsidized house and you got to get on your own. Because if you're going to, I tell you how it ends if you don't. If you want to live rent-free with your parent or with your sibling, I can tell you how it ends. You can get all the, you can get the $1,000 a month. You can get the food stamps. But let me tell you something. It's going to end in a disaster, guys. I see it right now in my life. In my family member's life. Disaster. Do whatever you want, guys. I'm doing me. I'm in a parking lot, guys, living by myself, okay? I'm sharing my life with you guys. You guys believe it or not, I don't care what you do. But, you know, what I'm trying to tell you is, I just broke it down. Good job. Claudette and Daddy Geek, thank you again. MC, my bro is a psychopath. 58 years, no job. Uses his sons, sorry to hear that, man, mother on for cash. I'm sorry to hear that. It's out there. And they keep doing it. He can sell ice to Eskimo. Nah, not really. What he's doing is he's selling ice to someone who likes ice. Like, you know, the guy I see on YouTube, he's asking for money, and that's his hustle, for a new car, but he already had someone like saying, look, I'm going to pay for your car. So, you know, look, when you still, it's like, but I don't want to call out him because I could call out any pastor. Look, even the guy that I may vote for in 2020, Andrew Yang, who's going for UBI, he's asking for donations for his political campaign. Trump, who's a billionaire, he asked for donations. Hillary Clinton, they asked for donations. Everyone who promises to give you something is going to ask for something. So I take it all with a grain of salt, guys. I take it all with a grain of salt. I treat life like a tip jar. If you want to give someone a tip, give them a tip. You know, it's up to you. But now, do some people play on your emotional strings? They do. But some people are disingenuous. Like, you know, Bob Wells ain't nothing but a stripper. You know, we're all a stripper. You know, so like if they say something nice, you know, you put a little $5 under the, in their G-string. You know, hey, look, but but some people got like the GoFundMe, like, you know, something. Hey, that's the hustle. I mean, I'm not doing it. I'm not co-signing, but hey, look, guys, it is what it is. If you don't like it, you know, like his sons, this is what I'm trying to tell you. Like MCV, if his son is an adult, if his mother and aunt are obviously an adult, it takes two to tango. So at a certain point, you have to understand that, like, your husband, your father, they're hustling you. I had a family member strung out on drugs. After a couple times that my stuff was missing and they always had like a story, did I try to keep like screaming at them to change? I did initially, and then I said, you know what? That's who they are. I remember getting in fights to other people because I would approach other people like, yo, you took something of mine? Like I'd approach a family and they're like, no, I ain't take it. That was your own family. So I'm over there about to fight with someone thinking like they took my stuff and it was really my own family members. So what I learned through all this is that, you know what? Get the hell away from them. And if you don't, it takes two to tango, guys. But I'm sorry to hear that, MCV. Thank you for sharing, Tony. Hell no, it's my experience. Family will slit your throat quicker than a mugger on the street. Well, Tony, I think that's pretty accurate, brother. Good job on that. Thumbs up. Daddy Geek, thank you again. We're taking another hydration break. A fire emoji. You and Claudette. Thank you for throwing the tip in my G-string. Thank you. Milano, Sammy, nice weather. Gorgeous weather in South Florida, man. Very magical. Very thankful. Do I miss New Jersey? No. I don't. That's it. I can do an hour feed on that. I don't miss New Jersey at all. Will I go back there? Yes, to visit my mom. And will I stay with my family? No. I'll stay by myself in my car. That's how I like it, guys. All right, good job. Jeffrey, you're right, Sam. Don't invite drama. Yep. Confrontation to your life. That's right. No good can come from it. None, guys. None. I tried it. So I'm not sitting here on my high horse saying I never got involved in like disputes. I used to, but then through my own maturity, I said, you know what? This ain't doing nothing. It's only making my life worse, and they're not changing. I got to get the hell out of here, guys. And that's why I started tipping strippers. And I was never mad at a stripper. I never said to a stripper like, oh, you're putting up a show. I know she was putting up a show. I paid for entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Like, I paid for her to dance in front of me. I gave her a tip. So I was like, I don't blame the stripper for being a stripper. You don't blame some guy on YouTube for being an entertainer. He's an entertainer. I mean, what do you think he's going to come to your house and like, change your car and like, tell you, come camp with me? That's a whole scam, guys. Look, that's how I tell you guys, I don't do meet and greets. Because I'm trying to tell you, this guy, Daddy Geek can't put an ENT string on it. Let's get it popping. Because you don't wear underwear. That's true. I am sliding it in the blue tank top right here. And it's my favorite one you wear. Well, thank you. I remember a stripper used to go like that to me. What happens, guys, and everyone who never been in a strip club, the stripper comes up to you, you're at the bar, and they put their titties together like this, and then you put it like right in between. So, Daddy Geek, thank you. Yeah, everybody make it rain in a strip club. Hey, I did it. Nothing wrong with that. Daddy Geek, I love you. It's all love. We're having a little fun. Don't get upset. Everybody. Daddy Geek, I love you. Good job. Thank you very much. Thank you, Claudette, too. Thank you, Daddy Geek. Man, guys, we all worked out with sweat. Let's take a hydration break, guys. All sweating. I don't know what the hell's going on anymore. Woo! Anyone ever been to strip club and you put like a tip between like this? Milano, let me know about that down in Miami. You know what it is. Woo! It's getting hot in the strip club, guys. All right. It's a disaster. Jeffrey, yeah, don't invite it. You're right. MCV. Yep, I don't steal my sun. Yep, don't steal my sunshine. MCV, you get it, brother. Daddy Geek, cool, thanks. I will get that thumbnail app. Do it, Daddy Geek. It'll be one of those small things. 3 steps to doing a YouTube channel. Number 1, get a name. Get some type of name that's going to describe the core of who you are, or what you're going to try to present. Step number 2 is get an artwork. Get a profile picture, of whatever you're going to represent, and a background picture that fits into the main back screen of your channel. And step 3 is upload consistently. Those 3 steps will give you a fighting shot, and then you got to do it for about a year before you can even tell if it's going to work or not. And look, if you're really lost in life, just go to a car dealership, just go to an RV dealership, and like you see I do, my biggest videos are just like RVs I do. Now, but my channel is kind of like based around that, but look, people really don't want to see a guy barking in his phone like, grabbing his chest, even though some people do. Most people want to see like RV reviews or car reviews, or, they want to see stuff like they're interested in. So, I do this because I'm passionate about like the live feeds, and I'm passionate about sharing my life, about fighting with family and all that stuff. And that's my gift. But, a lot of people, like, I get more subscribers if I just don't do live feeds and I just upload RV stuff because it's like non-political. It's not offensive. It's very kid friendly. Everyone says, oh, this guy, is nice. Like I'm just Bob Wells. It's easy for me. It takes 5-10 minutes to upload a video and just do it like on it. Like to do a live feed for an hour and like all off the top of my head and give a lot of energy. That's more work, but I enjoy doing it, guys. So, but just do those 3 steps. You'll be right. Luke. Amen, brother. So true. It takes a lot of energy to make it every day. You ain't never lie about that in this world. And be positive. That's why, guys, energy is a premium. They sell energy for $3 a gallon at any gasoline station currently. Why? Because energy makes the world go round, guys. Without energy, you know what you got? Jeb Bush. You don't want that, guys. He didn't make it for a reason. Cameron. What's up, Sam? What's up, man? Cameron, my super chat doesn't work. That's all right, brother. It's all love. I don't know why. Maybe you have to register like some payment thing. I don't know why. But brother, I love you and I appreciate you just showing up. Thank you. Jacob, oh damn, Sam laughing. Don't worry, I'm getting hooked. I'm getting hooked yet. Be careful, man, Tony. Back out the chat box and try again. Oh, okay. I had the same problem. Oh, thank you, Tony. I appreciate you sharing that, brother. Luke, if you had to pick any other car, I'm sorry, let me go read slow. If you had to pick any other car, live in her van dweller on YouTube, is there anybody you like? I think that, Rusty 78609 is the main guy I started watching when he was long-term camping out of his Prius. Now he's got like a travel trailer. I don't agree with him. I don't agree with anyone 100%. I used to fight with Rusty 78609. Like I remember unsubscribing to him. Like I was like, I'm going to show him I'm going to unsubscribe. When he had like 8,000. Just because I didn't like the way he answered one of my comments. So, but then I matured and I learned, like, look, and you learn more when you're on the opposite end. Like I learned a lot having my own business and I learned a lot being an employee. You learn more when you see both sides of the spectrum. So look, you just got to take everything for what it is. You got to take the good out of it and you got to leave the bad. But Rusty's my main guy. I mean, Bob Wells did a lot for the Nomad community. Nomadic Fanatic, they did a lot. I respect both of them. And look, anyone doing anything positive, like even the guy like with no teeth, who like talks wild, I watch him. I got DoorDash out of him. So I just take it for what it is. There's a lot of stuff with him I don't agree with. Just like I'm sure there's a lot of stuff with people don't agree with me. But you take what you can good and you leave the bad. That's a scripture. Like you shouldn't mock any prophet, but you take the good, you leave the bad. That's wisdom, guys. Luke, speaking of that, Prius would be my next car if I'm still car living. I'm looking at home bases, but car living. It's hard to go back after car living. I got so much freedom. It's hard, man. Speaking of Prius, I talked to somebody who had a brand new one, and they said it was the best car they ever had. That may be the next one. Yeah, averaging 50 miles a gallon. You can't beat that. Now, it's an initial cost of like 30 grand or so, depending on what model you get. Now, they don't have the sunroof anymore. My man Ryan got the last edition last year with the sunroof, so that's a negative. I got to have a sunroof, guys. Luke. They just said once you get over 100,000 miles, I got 120,000 right now in the Jeep Renegade, you need to be cautious of the battery, possibly replacement. Because I had an older Prius before they got the new one, and that's what happened to theirs. All right, thank you. Yeah, it's a hybrid. Prius is a hybrid, and it has an extra battery to give it this hybrid capabilities. And that battery isn't a regular car battery. It's like, a couple $1,000s or whatever. So that's something to be mindful of. Okay, Ford. Wow. 2 thumbs down while you were talking about damn thumbs down. Yeah, that's all right. Look, guys, I'm not insecure. So, for me, I won't even get it's for me, but let people do what they want. I mean, look, I could take the whole thing away. There's an option, I've even seen a troll who took it away because he doesn't have the confidence. I could take away the count of the thumbs up, thumbs down. As a creator, there's a setting that you could still hit thumbs up or thumbs down, but no one can see the count. Like if I was really insecure, I would just take that away. I really don't care. And what I can tell you is it doesn't affect me either way because you're still watching. So, people do what they want, man. People do what they want. Jeff, I'm on day 8 of Nomad life. Well, congratulations. It's going to take you 8 months before you know if you want to do it. And you're always going to have something in your mind you're going to think about a home base. I've learned a lot in this short amount of time. Yeah. I enjoyed this video, man. Thank you. You're down to earth and well-grounded. Thank you, brother. Keep up the good work, sir. Well, you keep it up, brother. Give it time, man. Give it time. Because let me tell you something, Jeff. This is very important, brother. I hope you're still in here. You only get a couple opportunities in life to live this free. There's sacrifice, like you're finding out. It's not all like, just like I'm, on the beach. But you only get a few opportunities to be this free. And once you have the opportunity and then you go back to a conforming life, chances are you're never going to go back to this life again. So make the most of it and don't be in a rush to go back to the conforming life. If you still have your health and your vigor and your energy, now do whatever is best for you. Don't let me mislead you. But I mean, I'm 2 years into it now. I still think about a home base. It's got to make sense. But my biggest problem with being willing to do a home base is I know even if I get a home base at a very cheap price, I know, because I'm a realistic person, I am sacrificing a level of my freedom. Now I'm gaining comfort. I'm gaining security. I don't have to find a place to sleep every night, but I'm sacrificing a level of freedom. And right now, freedom's at a premium, man. But good, best of luck to you, brother. Tony, Sam, can I ask a question, brother? Sure. Do you believe in ghosts? I saw something unexplainable. I think it was a ghost in a hotel. I'll tell you what, I'm not going back to Kansas City. I understand the whole collectible thing. My uncle was the same way, and my aunt got all in the divorce. Well, to your first question, do I believe in their ghosts? I don't know. Do I believe Al Bundy scored 4 touchdowns in one football game? I take it all as entertainment, man. I don't know. I mean, maybe real, maybe not. I really don't think about it too much. And like to the divorce thing, my parents got divorced too because my mom liked to eat food. My father was very skinny. 2 different lifestyles, 2 different people. But they both knew who they were. Like my father knew he was marrying a foodie. He knew that she was starving herself to fit in her wedding dress. And my mother knew she was marrying like some guy that he may seem kind-hearted, and he is kind-hearted. He wasn't a bad person, but he had issues where he didn't like a lot of stress. And having 3 children didn't help that. So they both knew what they were getting into. And they both had unprotected sex. So it takes 2 to tango. I love them both. I don't blame them for anything. I'm thankful because I've been blessed compared to a lot of other people I know in life. Like, that's the other thing, too. I heard someone leave a comment saying, like, oh, they had such a hard life. Now, look, in many instances, I've had a great life, and I can't complain. But I know people that have hard lives. Most of the people I know that have a hard life, they never said they had a hard life. Because as soon as you say you have a hard life, like you're looking for somebody to give you sympathy. You're playing the whole guilt trip game. And you're going to blame the guy on YouTube. You're going to blame someone else. And you're going to adopt 20 more cats. Huh. You don't want to take accountability for the fact that you're adopting too many cats. You're not cleaning your house. You're not getting your life together. But it's some psychopath on YouTube's fault. Look in the mirror, guys. Not because I want to be hurtful, but because that's when you stop fighting. Stop fighting with people, including family and everyone else. All right, go for it. Jacob, IGTG. What's that mean? Sam, oh, good night. I'm tired too, man. It's about to end soon. I enjoy the live feed. Yeah, strip club almost closed. Respect, Sammy. Same to you, brother. I'm very proud of you, man. Very proud of you, Jacob. Claudette, thank you again. Stay positive. Yes. Thank you, Claudette. Random videos. You've been eating many chocolate egg bunnies. Yeah. Don't be mad at me. Hey, don't be judging me. What's that profile picture of, man? Purple? I don't know what it is. And what you looking like over there? I ain't mad at you. Daddy Geek. Luke, if you keep that maintenance up, trust me, no issues. I'm not mad at that. Claudette's mad at me. Laughing good. It's good to laugh. Just had a family talk with my sister. Well, yeah, this message was right on time then. She sucks a piece of my soul out. Well, amen, Claudette, because I feel that energy when I talk to a family member on the phone that gets like that. Total disaster. I totally understand that. I do you. Stay positive. Claudette, your sister is always going to be who she is. And you got to just move on with your life. And respect her, love her, but move on with your life because you ain't going to change her. I know I'm not going to change my sisters. I don't want to. I don't play that game anymore. I move on. I respect them. I love them. I'm not trying to change them. I tried that. It doesn't work. And let me tell you something. You end up looking like the bad person. Just move forward. Good job, Claudette. Thank you for sharing. Tony, I strip. Yeah, there you go. I strip with the sacks for sure. I look nice and flirt with tips. Works bought a car with tips. Yeah, I'm not mad at that. Hey, I used to see people in Central Park playing their saxophone for tips. They used to get it. Some people got it. Some people just watch free entertainment. Like some people in Central Park, they would sit there in front of the guy playing the saxophone for an hour listening to free entertainment with no tip. Some people watch this live feed for an hour. Now they don't have to give a tip, but what I'm saying, they want people, you know, and people get free entertainment, and then they're critical. So look, at a certain point, if you don't like the free entertainment, you got to go do something else with your life. Because, you know, I mean, come on, guys. You know, it is what it is. Good job. Daddy Geek, thank you again. Yeah, don't put in G-Sing. Claudette. Oh my gosh, yes. Tip that YouTuber. Yeah. It would be tip that stripper. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about. Daddy Geek slapping. Yeah. Jeff. That's funny, Sam, about the stripper. Yeah, hey, I spent some money at strip club, guys. You know, you are full of energy tonight. Well, damn it. It's starting to fade, but thank you, man. Tony, I've been there. The girls go in a G-string. Yeah, the boobs, it all depends. Yeah, it all depends what strip club you're at. If you're in a good, it all depends. The neighborhood, the vibe. You know, every strip club had a little bit different rules. Jeff, I've been enjoying your RV tours. Thank you. Those are my most popular ones. They don't like to hear me talk about G-strings and strippers. They just want to see the RV, keep my mouth shut. Are you entertaining the thought of buying an RV? No, I do them for the masses because the masses like them. I enjoy looking at them and window shopping. But the more and more I look, the more and more. Would I ever buy an RV? Possibly. Possibly. Oh, did I miss my Claude? Thank you again. Don't you have PayPal I can send to you? I have a PayPal in the description link of all my videos and an Amazon affiliate link. But thank you for the super chat. That's much appreciated. And thank you very much, Claudette and Daddy Geek. Thank you, Claudette. I would consider an RV possibly in the future. Right now, it just doesn't make sense because I don't gain enough. And it doesn't solve the biggest problem. The biggest problem as Nomad is where you're going to park. So if I buy an RV right now, it doesn't solve my parking problem. The only thing that would solve my parking problem is buying a piece of land, but then I get into a financial entanglement that I don't know if I want to do. I would look at buying a piece of land and putting an RV on it. A travel trailer maybe, because they're cheaper, but I like the idea of a motorhome because I could just start and move, but I don't plan on driving it that much. But you get into that whole consumerism trap where you got to buy one thing, then you got to buy tools to like put the jacks down, and you just, right now I got no maintenance, no cares, and I don't want to give that up yet. I would gain some comfort in an RV, but I would be giving up a lot. So I'm not saying I won't do it, and I do enjoy looking at them, and I enjoy making the videos for you guys. But I'm not there. In most cases, it's not financially worth it, and it's not mentally worth it. But for some people, they like to live like that. So everyone's different, and there's different seasons. Back to live comments. Tony, I've had arguments over sheer stupidity. I've been there too. Miss notes on solos, except, yeah, get you all worked up once you have an argument with family members. It ruins your whole day. I used to have a boss that come into work and say, and I give him credit. He used to start the morning meeting. He said, guys, before we start today, I just want to let you know I had an argument with my family. And if I'm not myself today, I'm not taking it out on you. I got all the stuff playing in my head. And then Tony goes, but I don't argue anymore. Amen. I learned my lesson too. If we disagree, fine. As long as I'm not disrespected, it's all good. Even if I'm disrespected, I'm getting the hell out of there, guys. Because I'm not trying to go eye for an eye. I'm not trying to get locked up for someone else. The only time I'll defend is if I'm like self-defense. I don't want to be around people who are disrespectful. I don't want to be around anyone who's negative. I just get the hell away from them. And if I got self-defense, it's going to be at the last string because I'm not going to jail for anyone, guys. Good job. Luke, when you mean home base, you would buy a property or land? Yes. Probably an RV lot with a paved concrete pad with utility hookups already on it. Put an RV or a small camper? Yes. You know, I looked at one a couple months ago for $25,000, but it was 45 minutes away from the beach and it was kind of in the middle of nowhere. I mean, $25,000. Now the ones by the beach, which I really like to get, they're $100,000. You know, and then the neighbors are pretty close. I don't know. I like the idea of it somewhat, but then sometimes I say, Sam, do I want to get involved in all that again? It's a give and take. I mean, it does wear on you a little bit, constantly moving. Now I've been doing a lot of like free camping, so I may ease my mind and stay at a campground for a couple of weeks just to kind of like settle down. But it's always something in your mind that you always kind of want to settle. I don't think it ever leaves you. I think I'd be lying to you if I say like, but what I know from owning a house for 15 years is when you have a house, it never ends. Now, there's a difference between having a house and a paved concrete pad with and just utility hookups. Like there's definitely less maintenance in an RV lot than a house, but there's still maintenance. And so I haven't wrapped my head around it yet. But I'll keep you posted, Luke. Thank you, man. Tony, everyone is fallible. That's right, including me. Everyone gets beat up. That's right. And knocked down in this life. That's right, brother. But if you get up, amen now, and learn to dodge the blows, good job. You're going to come on top to the end. Tony, good job, brother. Thumbs up to you, brother. Claudette, thank you again. Thank you, Claudette. Love to you. Thank you very much. Jeff, thanks for the thoughtful advice, bro. Nah, thank you, man. I needed that. Have a good night. Jeff, hang in there, brother. Thank you for the comment, man. Stay positive, brother. James, baby. Sam, you should buy a slightly larger car like a van. No, because it doesn't solve my problem. My problem is parking, not a bigger car. I'm not mad at anyone who wants to buy a bigger car, but I don't want more stuff. So that's what I'm going to do a video about. Is like, I could have a Class B, Class C. That doesn't solve my problem. That makes my problem worse. A bigger car makes my problem worse as I got a harder place to park. Now, a van wouldn't change my parking, but it doesn't solve my parking. I can tell you, as 2 years living on the road, your number one problem is not the size of your rig. It's parking. Safe, legal parking is your number one problem, not the size of your car. And I don't want more room. I like not having a lot of room because I don't have a lot to take care of. But good comment, brother. Thank you, baby. Daddy Geek. Scroll up just a little, Sam. Let me know what you think about my channel name change. I can't see it. What does it say, Daddy Geek? Leave a comment. I don't see the change. Tony? Hell, I'd love to live on the beach somewhere sunny with a big booty. Yeah, bikinis. Yeah. Yeah, me too, Tony. I'm doing it right now. Claudette, I am 5 minutes from an RV life. I ain't mad at that. Simply because I'm traveling with my dogs. Well, I can understand that. And BFF. Now, look, that's what I always say, guys. If I had a pet, which I had a dog for 10 years, I love my dog. I still cry about it sometimes. If I had a pet and if I had like a relationship, then RV makes sense. A RV makes sense or a big ass van if you're going to have another person because you need your own personal space. So if you have pets or a relationship, then it makes sense. Now, I'm single. I don't want any of that anymore, so it makes sense not to have it. Like I say, guys, you should do whatever you want. It's all about living below your means. There's no one way to do it, but that's a good comment, Claudette. I agree with that. Can't do it any other way. I can understand that. Can't wait to be on BLM land. Yeah, that's on the West Coast. And LTVA. Well, I don't know what that means. What does that mean? Oh, and Casino Dreams. Yeah. And a lot of casinos you can park for free. Now, they do have free land for camping in Florida. You have to go to the Florida Water Management site, and different sections of the state have different districts. I camped for 30 days free in a campground in Florida. It was nice. Most of them are in the middle of nowhere, but there was one that was decent that I stayed at this winter. It was pretty good. That's true. James, baby, saying, yeah, it's great that you are always keeping the options open. Yeah, I got to, man. I hope, fingers crossed. Thank you. Everything works. James, thank you for always being positive and supportive, brother. I appreciate that and loving. Thank you, man. Tony, Sam, do they sell parking lot spaces? I got one. I didn't know that when I lived in Baltimore for $500 a year. I know in some city areas they used to sell parking spaces. Now, I know you couldn't live on them technically. I haven't seen any spaces in Florida that they sell. RV lots, but not like spaces that you could park on. Daddy Geek, thinking about quotation marks, not your average geek or channel name like that. Yeah, I mean, I think, well, you're definitely into like that whole intellectual mindset. So I think that's a good start. I mean, you could always change your name, but you kind of want to pick. It's all about consistency. Everything you do in life is consistency with the option to always change your mind whenever you want. But I think Data Geek is good though, because Data Geek is short and sweet. Like not your average geek. It's a little bit long, but not too long. But I think either one of them are good because you're an intellectual person. And I've watched some of your videos. It's all about like, being intellectual about like life issues. Shaking hands, even though I don't shake hands, I give the fist pump. I'm a germphobe. Uh, but I think either one of those are good because it describes like who you are, your mindset, and you got to be yourself. Being yourself is the best way to be, and let your chips fall where they may. And I like that purple Prius. Tony, in a private lot with a gate, it was nice. Yeah, I've heard about those. Tennessee, what's up, Tennessee Adventure? Hope everyone had a great weekend out there. Tennessee Adventure, thumbs up and peace. Thank you for your positivity. James, Sam, I told my sister-in-law about and said good things. She said she wishes you the best. Well, James and James' sister-in-law, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Marin! Hey, Marin! Marin, very positive on the West Coast, Marin. I got some of those ions today. I was swimming in the Atlantic Ocean with the sun rays. Good to see you, Marin. Marin, you're very much an encourager. I love you. James, much respect. Same back. And love, Sam. Been watching like a soap opera, Sammy, baby. Yeah, thank you. Marion, yes, she gave me the palm trees, hearts, and then more palm trees, angel, and heart emoji. Thank you. Tony, in Maryland, you can legally live in your car. Just about everywhere you can. Some townships within a state you can't. But in Florida, you can, except in some townships. It's all about where you park, though. Parking is your biggest problem, guys, not the size of your car. Not the, and he goes, in Maryland, you can legally live in your car. There was a guy in my lot who lived in his van, and it was no problem. Okay. It's all about parking, though. Yeah, you can live in it, but you can't park everywhere and sleep there sometimes. Daddy Geek. Hey, Marin. Daddy Geek for positive. Marin, hey, she gave you a rose. Love back. Shout out to Queen, man. I hope Queen's doing okay. Marin, hey, Daddy Geek. All right, guys, I'm sweating like a stripper who's been on the pole for about an hour. All right, it's my strip dance is up. Next to the stage is going to be Al Bundy. Okay, Al Bundy's coming to the stage, and let me tell you something. If you don't believe Al Bundy scored 4 touchdowns in one football game, don't watch his YouTube channel. Because that's who he is, guys. You either got to accept him or move on. I love everyone. I thank you, Daddy Geek. Thank you, Claudette, for the tips. I love you very much. Now I got to go pay for Starbucks and all $1 bills. You ever date a stripper? If you ever date a stripper, everything she's got, she got to pay for dinner in all $1 bills. Because that's, it's stripping. You only got $1 bills, man. Hydration break, yes. Respect, Daddy Geek. Thank you so much. Thank you to you and Claudette. Thank you to everyone. James, Sam, they just built a new quick trip by my house. So far, the location has been awesome. Nice and clean. I'm not mad at that. Good job, Claudette. I will keep commenting, RV. I keep doing that. On my channel, when we upstate New York, I'll subscribe. Sam, have you considered boondockers? Welcome. Sam, have you considered boondockers? I don't know what that means. Have I boondocked? Is that what you mean? Marin, wonderful to see you as always, Marin. You stay positive. Claudette, you keep RVing, you stay calm. Daddy Geek, you keep uploading videos. And I'm going to just keep being me.